Welcome back to Different Style Whites, the podcast about God's own wrestling, different style fights.
Yes,
I am Aubie,
and I am Jom.
and we are here to talk about some of the most insane shit you could really do in a wrestling company.
Yeah, you know, we talk a lot about different, of course, different style fights. We've really come to learn just how every single one of these has to have a build, and usually the build is so just out of the box, out of pocket, insane. Um, you know, go back to Station Kaikon. We talk about an incident that I'm fairly certain was real where Kuniaki Kobayashi beat up a random guy.
Yeah.
Uh, we go to last week where we're talking about IGF, which is a company where you really can't tell when things are a work or a shoot, and Antonio Inoki keeps running into the ring. You know, every single time we talk about this stuff, it's like weird, and everything that builds up to it is weird. This is probably the craziest build of any different style fight, rivalry, or anything that we have ever talked about or that we ever will talk about.
I can't imagine anything coming close to this in terms of like the content and subject matter, but also the tone with which it's
Yeah,
dealt.
yes, yes.
So tell them,
we
tell them. Oh, so
we
excited.
are talking about Kensho in Pro Wrestling Zero One in mostly 2004, but we will be dipping into 2005. Uh so Zero One, Shinya Hashimoto's company, he has been running it for a few years at this point. Started at the tail end of 2000. Zero One in general is a very fascinating story. How it was going to be a New Japan satellite fed, and then that fell through, and then Zero One starts, and it secretly is, but that falls through too. And every fucking thing with Zero One. It's a company that has had a lot of weird and dramatic and usually hinging on reality storylines. Um, but this is late 2004. Shinya Hashimoto, I believe by this point, by the time we talk about the first match, Shinya Hashimoto has already wrestled his last match ever. Um, he is also not going to be here for much longer. Uh, in terms of the company, also in terms of
Yeah.
also in terms of
Yeah.
life, but in the company
Yeah.
as well. He is we are the start of this rivalry will begin in June, late June of 2004. But Hashimoto leaves the company by August, I believe, in a press conference where he announces the closure of Pro Wrestling Zero One. And then immediately after he says that, Shinjiro Otani announces that he is starting a company called Zero One Max. And that is the end of Shinya Hashimoto's involvement in the business directly. So this whole angle is kind of Shinya Hashimoto's last mark as a booker because it is. I can say with almost near certainty this is a Shinya Hashimoto creation. Just knowing him and
It
knowing his
makes
booking
a
style.
lot of sense.
Yes, yes. Knowing what he presented himself as a wrestler and as a character, this is a true blue Shinya Hashimoto angle. But let's talk about the guy that this all revolves around, O Kensho. So his name is not O Kensho. His name is Wang Jianjun. He is from Beijing, born in the early 60s. And he spent his whole life studying Chinese martial arts. So he was at the Beijing Wushu team, which, if you've ever heard of that, you've probably heard of that because of Jet Li, who was a member of that, the most famous member. He studied alongside Wang Jianjun, Okensha. They were there at the same time, both learning from Wu Bin. Uh,
And
and while
this is
Jet
such a
Li,
pro wrestling thing. I'm sorry because
no,
his presentation is so clearly like this is Jet Li.
yes, yes, no,
Like,
yeah,
so they're getting the closest thing they can and just
Yes.
running a jelly. Sorry to interrupt. I just that just
No, you're exactly right. That this is, wrestling loves to find the closest equivalent. We will probably mention that in passing near the end of this pod, something related to that. But
yeah.
we love to find the guy that's just really close to being the actual guy. Wang Zhongjun studied alongside Jet Li. He becomes pretty famous in China for a little bit. He is mostly well versed with the 9 section whip, which again we will see that. Um, he gets the nickname the Master of Staff Techniques, the King of the 9 section whip. On Japanese Wikipedia, they identify him as being part of the 4 greats of Chinese martial arts, which was apparently a thing that referred to him, Jet Li, Zhao Changjun, and Li Jizhou, who were all on the Beijing Wushu team around that time. Um, he wins a ton of awards in the 70s and 80s, just at a bunch of different competitions for wushu performances and everything. Um, but in the 1990s, he moves to Japan, where he becomes an actor and an instructor in just general Chinese martial arts. He helps out a lot on movies as like an action coordinator. Um, he is if you go on his Japanese Wikipedia, he has a pretty extensive like works list in movies and TV dramas and showing up on variety shows and stuff like and that is what he has been doing in Japan for a long time. But in 2004 he is approached by Zero One for this angle. So now let's talk about Yasukuni Shrine.
Yay.
So, in June, Shinya Hashimoto visits Yasukuni Shrine. He goes there with Kohei Sato, and while there, he announces his intentions for Zero One to run a wrestling show at Yasukuni. This will be the first wrestling show to ever happen there. So Yasukuni Shrine is a shrine in Japan, a pretty famous shrine in Japan.
Infamous, maybe.
Infamous is a very good word for that. It is there to commemorate those who have died in the service of Japan in their extensive wars. Now, you may already be thinking of what may be happening here, and I will tell you you are right. So, Yasukuni Shrine, in the wake of World War II, there's a lot of discussion about, this is a place that enshrines those that died fighting for Japan. And there have been a lot of people that have been convicted of war crimes following World War II. And I did not know this. I understood Yasukuni Shrine's history on a basic level, but I did not know this. For a while, they did not enshrine war criminals. They actively refused to do so. They were like, not that they actively refused to do so, more so the government was like, we should not allow them to do this probably because this might not be a good thing. And that's about 20 years after World War II, I believe they are still doing that. However, eventually people in charge kind of decide, it's time, apparently, is what they decide. So in a secret ceremony, which these ceremonies are not usually done in secret, but in a secret ceremony, they enshrine a massive batch of convicted war criminals. These are people
And
that were
some of
involved
the
in...
worst of the worst.
They were involved in
Rape of Nanjing stuff.
Yeah, straight up. There are people from the Nanjing massacre that are enshrined in the Yasukuni Shrine. Now, you may hear that, and it may make a lot of sense that there are a lot of people who are Korean and who are Chinese who have a major opposition to Yasukuni Shrine. Probably not the most shocking thing to learn. So, here we are in 2004. Shinya Hashimoto has announced that Yasukuni Shrine will be a place they run a show in the future. And that is what leads to the appearance of Kensyo, who appears in Zero One by bum rushing Hashimoto, not attacking him, but just rushing him during a Q&A. And he has a declaration where he says, hey, please do not run this show in Yasukuni Shrine. There are war criminals in Shrine. There are people that killed and maimed and slaughtered and everything in the book. That they've done this to my people, and out of respect for the Chinese and what they endured, please do not run this show. So let me be just like as clear as possible. This is a war criminal angle. This is an angle built around the idea that Zero One is running a show at a place that celebrates war criminals, and Kensho is saying that that's not okay.
WWE should do this like for their next Saudi show.
They have they have like
they can bring Tiger Ali Singh back to do different fights.
They have Sami Zayn come out and say like, you can't run this show. What about Jamal Khashoggi? And they bring out Tiger Ali Singh and he's got like a chainsaw. Oh Jesus Christ. This is like really.
That's
this
basically
is really
what they're
bad.
doing.
This is
it's like a
what
lower card angle.
Yeah, dude, this is like for the lower mid card of Z1 shows.
Yeah.
Kensho is not a fan of 01 running a show at the War Criminal Memorial. But
I wonder where it will all culminate.
but Kensho, jeez, oh my god. Oh, I gotta compose myself. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked. Kensho, he delivers the declaration to Hashimoto. Hashimoto kind of just doesn't care. Then there is a 01 show on August 1st where the actual like guy that operates Z1 on a business level, Nakamura, he is out in the ring. He's just talking to the crowd, and out comes Kensho with his posse, his translator, which, as far as I know, Kensho probably has a very strong understanding of the Japanese language. He's been living there for over 10 years at this point. But they have a translator for him, and they have one of his other guys in his posse, and they like go in there protesting again, like, hey man, you guys haven't like canceled your plans. Fugo Yumeji comes in to like pull Kensho off, and Kensho just beats his ass and knocks him out.
Do you think that's why he wears the Rising Sun stuff now?
You know what? When I think about when Fugo started wearing that gear, it may have been not too long after this.
He was radicalized.
He was radicalized because a sick ass wushu master knocked his ass out. But he knocks out Fugo, and we get to this awesome recording of like a negotiation in 01 offices. And this is what really fascinates me. I did not realize that I just it hadn't clicked in my mind. This is kind of what they were doing. And it's probably isn't exactly what they intend, but they're talking back and forth about this. And Nakamura shifts the conversation from, you guys don't want us to run at Yasukuni Shrine, to, you guys are disrespecting professional wrestling. And Kensho's like talking piece, he goes along with it. He like kind of they don't really like show the text for whenever they're talking about Yasukuni, but they do show the text when he's like, pro wrestling is child's play.
It's for children, yeah.
It's for children. And Fugo like almost punches the table in anger at that. So I mean, credit to Nakamura. Obviously, he is a very fantastic PR guy because he has instantly found a way to transform this angle from Yasukuni Shrine opposition into a non-wrestler is disrespecting wrestling.
See, I wonder if he had some connections that made him more persuasive.
Yeah, that.
But they did it. But they're still playing it like it's. They have like truly demonic music playing, while all this is happening.
Yes, crazy ass music. And to be clear, they're not abandoning the Yasukuni Shrine thing. Trust me, they are not. But it's just so fascinating that they would. And I assume it had to have been They probably actually had someone tell them, hey, it might not be the best idea to like make this the entire angle. So they do kind of try to turn it into pro wrestling versus wushu versus kung fu. Um, but that leads into our first match here. If you can call it a match, I call it a match enough to where I put it on cage match, but like it is we are in the 01 dojo on November 5th, I believe. Um it is O Kensho's first match in a professional wrestling context. It is O Kensho against Fugo Yumeji in the 01 dojo, and this is kind of serving as like, oh, we're gonna let you face one of our guys, and this will show you 1-4. Nakamura's over in the corner. He looks so devious, just laughing and clapping and like, yeah, Fugo, like kill him. And Fugo has an incredible look here. Like this
Yeah,
is
this was when he had hair.
dude. He has
And boy, did he have hair.
the most trailer park haircut. Like this is the super duper cut. This isn't even the super cut. This is the super duper cut. Like he has like a mullet, but he also has like the Tyson Kid tufts of hair on the front and bald in the back. He has a skullet, but he has things on the front too. Like it's unreal. It is the kind of haircut you would give someone when they're drunk, like as a joke, like fuck up their day and have them go bald for the rest of the month. But when they wake up, they're gonna look like that. Like that's just what Fugo was rocking.
Yeah,
Like
but
that's
then
just
he has to be the most serious man in the world
dude. He's
with
wearing
that haircut.
he's wearing the Shinichi Nakano gear too. He's just got biker shorts and wrestling boots on, and that's it. Like he looks so close to naked, and Kensho stanced up in the corner, and I mean, this is like, we talk about different style fights. This is like the core basic principles of different style fighting done so well in so little time because
That-
Fugo is the wrestler and Kensho is the kung fu martial artist, and you could just watch this match and get a full understanding of who both men are just from what you get here.
and the sum total of like maybe 8 moves.
Yeah, no, this is
What
a
a
minute long match.
what a boon it is that your Ursat's Jet Li was like a fight coordinator.
Yeah,
He knows exactly what to do.
yes, he is so good. Like, especially with some of the different style guys, there are moments every now and then where kind of a wrestler goes to set something up, and they have to set it up pretty blatantly so the guy knows, like, okay, dodge
Yeah, a
here
little.
or do this. You don't need to do that for Okensho. You can just swing at him. He knows the right time to dodge. Because Fugo immediately kind of rushes in and he is trying to do grappling with Kensho, or he's just trying to get him down. And Kensho, of course, is responding by throwing these punches to like the back that are so hard. And this is like empty dojo besides Nakamura, Osamu Namiguchi, who's there as like a corner man, Kensho's like translator, and then a few media guys. So it is like dead silent except for whenever Nakamura is like yelling at Fugo to kill him. So you hear everything. You hear every single thing these guys do. And Kensho is just beating the fuck out of Fugo with these punches.
He
And
doesn't
Fugo,
pull anything ever.
never, never. And Fugo's like a tough motherfucker. Like that's kind of his thing. He's a lower mid card guy, but you really got to kill him to put him down. Kensho is throwing punches with a vengeance, and Fugo is eating them. And he like goes for like a double wrist lock, and Kensho is still punching him. And that's when Fugo just goes, fuck it, and just throws the most disgusting elbow just right to the jaw, and immediately pops him with a headbutt too. And Kensho is like rocked, and Nakamura is laughing in the corner, and Fugo's just walking around like huffing and puffing. Um,
And yeah, these are egregious even for Fugo.
yeah,
Like,
like if you're
Nasty.
if you're listening to this, you probably have seen like at least one Fugo match, so you kind of know he's like a crowbar, really delivers his shit hard. These are especially violent from Fugo. Once again, a pro wrestler gets into a different style situation and just knows that he's allowed to hit as hard as he wants. But Okensho gets his shit back in blood because he gets up and he's wobbly and he's stumbling and then he fucking styles on him, hits like a little combo in the air to beckon him. And it's like, oh my god, this guy's doing drunken style.
Yeah, he's doing drunken style from like being concussed.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it so much. Even without all the utter insanity of like the backstory to this, these would be like some of my favorite things ever just because it's a fucking kung fu guy.
Yeah.
Like doing kung fu. What more could you possibly want?
Yeah, no, exactly. And he gets up and Fugo goes for a punch and he ducks it and Fugo goes for a backhand, he ducks it again and Kensho pops him with like one or two slaps and then immediately jumps up in the air, spinning heel kick right to the jaw, like picture perfect. Exactly like if you are imagining a kung fu jumping like spinning heel kick, like reverse roundhouse kick. This is exactly what you're imagining. It is the picture of perfection. And then he just gets on Fugo and starts.
They show it to us. Yeah, punching the shit up. They show it to us in slow mo later, and it is like breathtaking.
Yeah, the slow mo is so good. And yeah, he gets on top, just mounted punches to the jaw, and that's when when Namiguchi like has to run in and break it up, and the music like picks up, and Nakamura looks like he's coping and seething in the corner. He is so mad,
shitting his drawers
he's
in the corner.
He's like angry, but he's also like, oh fuck, what have I done? Because now Kensho can wrestle. Now he can appear on their shows,
and they start playing the demonic music again.
Yeah.
And Kensho and his guy are just talking shit the whole way out. Like, who's small now?
Fucking Namaguchi pushes him off, and Kensho kips up.
Yes.
I mean, if there's anyone who has ever styled on a wrestler harder in different style history, Kensho is the ultimate style on. Like he will get his swag on, and you can't do anything to stop him.
And he is fully dressed as Jet Li here.
Yes,
like
full
the
on.
Weapon 4 suit. Yeah.
Yes. But
they keep saying now we have to do it in front of an audience.
Yes. And they do. So they have their first match a week later in Kirkin Hall, Okensho versus Osamu Namaguchi. It is about 2 minutes. It fucking rules. And Okensho gets the win. And that leads into the next match we're talking about, which takes place exactly 2 weeks later, also in Kirkin Hall. And once again, it is Okensho against Osamu Namaguchi. And I mean, again, they are like trying to somewhat turn it into more of a wrestler versus martial artist thing. But with the entrances, especially here, this is nationalism, bro.
Oh, the music is crazy.
The music is nuts. Like, Kensho comes out and he's got the fucking Chinese flag and he's got his boys and he's got this awesome music playing. I wish I knew what it was from because I'm fairly certain it's from like a movie. Because dude, the Z1 crew loved using music from like martial arts movies and their VTRs and everything else. Which once again, 01 in this era, I think we've even mentioned before, the 01 in this era had such good production values.
Beautiful.
And
they would replay the same packages like during a feud, like for every match, and I'll just watch them every time.
Yeah. And this one had a great one. It had some music. I remember the music is from I think it's from a Bruce Lee movie, I want to say. I cannot remember for sure though. I think the music that they use here is from a Bruce Lee movie though, because they use the same music like a year later when there's another different style thing going on.
And they have they do a thing of uh Kensyo in the like red and with like flames at the bottom of the screen. Like they're literally
Yes,
making this man look like a demon.
they are. They the Chinese demon.
But it is interesting too, like with it's different, it just shows you like different era. Like there's heat for this, but the people like really love the kung fu stuff.
That's another great point too, and it reminds me so much of the debut in the first few matches of Lee Gok-soo, where he is put against Sambo Osako and is very clearly put as like almost this evil invader going against Sambo, who is like this beloved figure, and yet he is just too over. They can't market him as a heel because he's too cool. And that's how Kensho feels. He's too cool. The fans cannot help but cheer for everything he does. And again, this is they finally seen him in Kirk and Hall at this point, so they kind of do know what to expect. Because like the Fugo match happened behind closed doors. That wasn't shown on TV until the VTR that we like that is included for this match. I don't think it's even shown for the Namiguchi match from the 2 weeks before that. So that Namaguchi match was the first time they had seen Kensho's like actual fighting abilities.
Do
Uh,
do we know why it's like November before this starts going down?
so I was warning about that as well because the angle like most of it happens in June to August, and I have to imagine it was because Hashimoto left.
Yeah, that's kind of
Um,
what I was thinking. Like, just kind of throws a kink in the works.
yeah, because I know in the immediate wake of Hashimoto leaving, there was a lot of restructuring. There was a lot of like kind of a refresh. I mean, the angle is happening in mid 2004, and the Yasukuni Shrine Show doesn't happen until almost a year later, and I assume that was probably meant to happen a lot sooner.
Yeah,
Um, but just, I mean, like, just shit's happening in Z1, and it honestly, considering everything that was happening in terms of like trying to do with the backstage and just getting everything working again, I wouldn't have been shocked if they just dropped this entirely. The fact that they didn't is like, I mean, it says that they were pretty confident it'd do well.
yeah. I mean, again, though, it's like it's Osamu Namaguchi. It's not like this is like
Yeah.
which I like him. He's
Oh
cool in
yeah, no,
Zero
he's
One.
great.
He's interesting to me. Just as another aside, how after Zero One he just kind of bounces around like Ganbare and like
Yeah.
Toa and stuff. It seems to me that he's I don't want to say better than that because there's awesome guys in those places, but like
Yes.
from what he shows in Zero One, I'm surprised he has not done more since he
Yeah,
left.
he's a weird
But I don't know anything
situation.
about why or anything.
Yeah. So from memory with him, I think he does get injured, which is why he spends a good bit of time out after he gets injured and then leaves 0-1 while injured, I think. He comes back and then it's partially a thing of like I think like physical condition wise, he never just felt like he was all the way back, so he never really could
Okay,
commit to wrestling as much. That being said, I guess it's
makes sense.
just
I'm glad you didn't say he was like a you know
no. I
evil
mean like
person or something. I just
I
didn't
mean,
know.
I don't know if he is or not. I think I think I have seen some retweets that aren't great, but like, I that's
Oh,
like everybody. That's like everyone
yeah,
in Japan.
and all
um,
these guys are so concussed.
yeah, dude. Oh, dude, fucking you want to talk about guys that are concussed. Namaguchi's like higher on the list than
Yeah,
people give credit.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, it is weird because he was also getting like New Japan opportunities. Like in 2008, he's working on a bunch of New Japan shows or like a handful of New Japan shows, and he is like showing out really big. Um, but yeah, I guess just once he's out of the
To
Z1
me,
fold.
yeah. To me, after Zero One, he's the guy. When I see his name on Cage Match, I get like a little excited before my brain processes that it doesn't say Nishimura.
Yeah,
But I'm like, oh,
yeah, that's fair.
that's
That's
cool.
fair. He's good. He's good.
Yeah,
I think it's just like there was nowhere to land for him. He spent some time in Noah at one point. He's there in 2011, but he just they don't really have a permanent spot for him. Like nowhere does. He's just kind of, and that's why he ends up in Gombre because he ends up being a good like veteran heel figure to face Ken Oka.
yeah.
But yeah, he just bounces around a lot. But this period, especially when he's in 01 and he's like a super rookie at this point, very talented. Um, he's a great
Perfectly
pick.
cast here. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect guy to face Kensho. And he comes out with the Japanese flag on his back, dude. He is so Nihoned out.
Raped out. And then he
And
uses it.
yeah, he blinds Kensho, puts it over Kensho's head and drop kicks him. And like just kills him with elbows and drop kicks. And Kensho rolls out and Namaguchi topes him.
Which they didn't really catch him at all.
No,
If anything shows
no.
the lack of wrestling training, he
I
just
mean,
kind of splats. They get their arms up a little.
I wonder if they even knew that was coming. I'm sure they
It
did, but
happened
like
fast.
it happens really fast. And again, like this is probably the first tope that Kensho's ever tried to catch. And the guy that's there with him is his translator, who is not like he's not even like a martial artist. He's just a guy.
He's just like he dresses like he's in Blur or something.
Yeah, he does.
But they're both there to catch him. I'm
And
sure by design, but neither one
they
puts up
try their
a good fight.
best. They try
Twitter
their
would have a field
best.
day.
Yeah.
AEW Twitter would have a field day.
Oh my god. Um, and Namaguchi is there and fucking in the ring telling him to come on. And Kensho goes to roll in and Namaguchi's stomping him. And Kensho does like a shoot drop toe hold. Like it's not like his intention. He's not thinking I'm gonna drop toe hold him. He just like axe kicks the back of his knees from the ground to like drop Namaguchi. And that leads into Kensho unleashing hell with like punt kicks
The
and
punt kick
stomps.
is psychotic.
Yeah,
The
it's
first
really,
one.
it's really
The first
fun.
punt kick.
Yeah, just hard as shit punt kick, punching him and stomping him, and he's like looking around like he's almost rabid in this one moment. Um, and Namaguchi does get it back. He gets a big slam and a crab, and they are so doing like striker versus wrestler here. And I mean, it's
But you're
so
right, it's
simple.
perfect for like the super rookie to be doing it.
Yes,
He's got a
he is.
half crab in his arsenal.
Yeah, yeah.
He can
He's
do
been he's
that.
been he's been working on that half crab for like 2 years, man. That's a good ass half crab. Um, but I mean, again, this stuff is like so simple. It's so easy, and the formula does not get old because like it is genuinely a talented martial artist who has a strike emphasis against a professional wrestler. And of course, the wrestler is going to use the wrestling. It makes complete sense. And we are going to talk about more matches that are like this. And we have already talked about a bunch, and I'm never going to get over them
That's
because
why
they're
we're here.
so good. Like, yeah,
They're perfect.
they're perfect. This is perfect wrestling. Um, and Namaguchi is kind of beating him up, and Kensho gets in the corner, and as fast as lightning, takes a big swig of like some baijiu or something.
Like a
Takes
strong
a
zero or something.
yeah, takes a big swig, and he starts to show the signs. And Namaguchi's getting close to him because he's, he wants to stop this before he gets like real drunk because that's when he gets real dangerous. Uh, and Kensho just spits the beer in his face and hits the spin kick and knocks his ass out. Um,
And like axe kick to the back of the head.
oh, dude, like straight up, because that's fucking Namaguchi barely gets up, and drunk Okensho lays in some more combo shit, and then he hits that axe kick. And
Yeah.
it is like the grossest axe kick I've ever seen in wrestling. Just actually like trying to cut his head off. And he follows
And
it up
then,
with a very drunk elbow drop.
yeah, that I know I've seen somebody hit in a movie before.
Yes, like
Elbow drop,
actual
hip up.
fucking yeah. Uh, and he hits this fucking. He's like stumbling around, and Namaguchi barely gets up, and he hits a drunken John Woo, and that is what leads into. I mean, I don't even know what to call it in my notes. I have it written as Kung Fu Execution.
I have
Like,
Kung Fu leg drop neck murder.
yeah, like
But yeah, it's that. It's an execution.
he just Namaguchi's
Running,
on the
spinning.
ground. running, spinning, like tornado kick, but like leg drop style directly to the throat. It
And then
actually,
when it makes his head pop up from the impact, he kicks him in the face real quick.
he does just pop him real
He's like,
fast,
"Oh, my throat!" And then he kicks him in the face
and he just
from the
mounted
mat.
punches him, mounted punches, and the ref just calls it because the ref is like, yeah, Namaguchi's like super dead. uh, and that match is about almost 7 minutes. What we have is clipped. It's clipped down to about 3-ish. You wouldn't even know it because the clipping is done so well that like the first time I saw this, I just assumed it was a 3-minute match.
Yeah, I didn't know until
Um,
it showed it at the end. It showed the time
yeah,
because it is
and
perfect. It's immaculate.
yeah, legit. Like this is like the kind of adding they did on fucking Lucha Underground that you just
Yeah.
they slipped it in so well you didn't realize when they fucking clipped it. It's like, oh, this match is perfect. But for real, this is like an insane match. Kirk and Hall is in love with O Kensho, even though he is the evil Chinese that does not want them to run a show. Um,
Respect our war criminals.
yeah, respect our war criminals. Um, but he wins. He hoists up the Chinese flag. I wrote in my notes, massive Chinese cultural victory, because he got the entire Japanese crowd is clapping for him. Um, and I mean,
Yeah,
again,
how could you not?
how could you not? Because this guy is the coolest fucker in the world. Um, and there is one more Okensho match a little bit after that, in December against Shinsuke Yamagasa. It's I would say it's probably the worst Okensho match that we have. That being said, it is still awesome. But
Yeah,
that's
it's
like,
still awesome. There's just a little awkwardness in it, but I mean,
yeah,
that doesn't that's fine in a different style fight. The
yeah.
others are just so smooth.
That's the thing is like the other matches that we have of Okensho are so good that like this match, which is awesome, just ends up being like this is the worst Okensho match, but it to call it that feels like wrong because it's still like
Yeah, it's still awesome.
border awesome, probably just straight up great. But
I'm gonna
that's
ask you again. What's the deal with Shinsuke Z Yamagasa?
dude, fucking I have so I don't exactly know why they put the Z there.
Okay.
They pronounce it like Jet because I think it's meant to be like Zeta or something. In listings they do put a Z, but like I mean just
He looks
Z1
crazy.
name he looks crazy. 01 names were weird. They just kind of gave guys names half the time. um like what the fuck is Fugo Yumeji? It's the millionaire dream.
Never have known.
But there's a little bit of a break because we are going to April 10th, 2005. We are here at the Yasukuni Shrine.
Live at the shrine.
Live at the shrine. On the actual tape, there is a like performance from a guy just like doing some like art thing, like just like playing I don't even remember what he does. Um, but the where it starts on the comp because there's an Oken show comp out there that a very very handsome gentleman made.
Yes.
There's an Oken show comp floating around if you know where to find it. Where it starts there is it just starts with the entrances, and we got Oken show coming out. He's got his posse. He's got his translator. He's got the other dude. I don't know what the other dude's deal is,
and
but he's there.
and he's back in the Jet Li suit, but it's like the David Byrne edition because it's like
Yes,
the most giant jacket you've ever seen.
David Byrne is such a great comparison because it is just like egregiously unfitting. Like it's he's wearing his dad's jacket.
Yeah.
Um, but he comes out and then we hear the Osamu Namiguchi music hit. And he comes running to the ring, young boy style. Comes running in, and I mean, I will say, wrestling show in a shrine does look very cool from a visual perspective.
All the
Uh,
Z1 Shrine shows look fantastic.
yes, it is. It is such a cool looking place to run a show. Now, should they have run a show here? No, but that's happened, so we can say that at least. So match starts. and immediately Osamu Namaguchi tries to drop kick him and misses because Okensho is not going to get caught with that bullshit. And he immediately pops off the heel kick, like just like 10 seconds in, pops it off.
It's
And
like the combo that killed Fugo.
yeah,
He catches right away.
it's also the combo that I believe kills Namaguchi in the first match they have, and he's already
Yeah.
hitting it, like trying to just beat him immediately. Um, and they are fighting frantically. Like
Yeah,
Namaguchi
Namaguchi is like,
is
yeah, pants on fire here.
like an animal. Like he is
Yeah.
just trying to do anything to get this guy into a crab or like throw him or just elbow him to shit. He's doing everything he can.
He
And
powers out of the corner and they take the ref out.
they do, yeah, they do. And like really early into the match too, Kensho already just backs up to the corner, takes like one swig. He is speed running drunkenness.
Yeah, and now
Like,
it's a huge bottle. It's like the shit Willie Williams was drinking.
yes. And I have in my notes that I'm not sure if Okensho is the world's greatest lightweight or if his beer is the world's most alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Like, is this shit just like
He's got rubbing
rubbing
alcohol
alcohol?
in there.
Is it just rubbing alcohol,
Mouthwash.
or is he just like taken out by anything? uh, and like I wrote into my notes, crazy bomb into the split on his ass. And I'm trying to remember what I mean. Oh,
He
because
does that. So he did that in the first match too. He does like
he
a
did,
split kick
yeah,
thing,
like a leg drop thing.
and he much like when he did the execution in the last match when he pops up, he throws a little disrespectful little punch just for good measure. So
Yeah,
fast and so loud. Like we talked about in the first one, how quiet it was. You could hear everything. Like Kensyo is not pulling anything.
yeah, no, and there's like some vocality with this show too because they're actually like in a place and the fans are into it, but you can still hear everything
Yeah.
because he's popping them. Uh, and Namaguchi kind of gets up and he's like, Okensho's trying to combo him now, but Namaguchi's already been comboed so many times that he's actually able to like pick the moment to dodge, hits this great STO and follows it up by drop kicking Okensho while he's laying on the ground. like like
Hard.
great Sasuke style, fucking javelin of feet to the face.
And it looks like he's trying to get him out of the ring, but he doesn't. So he
Yeah,
just drags him back to the middle.
and locks in the dreaded fucking Boston Crab.
Full crab. He
Full
done it.
full crab, and he has him in, and
Defeated the snowflake.
yeah, and Kensho. Kensho tries to get to the ropes, but he can't, and he taps. And this match is 3 minutes, and again, like it's so basic. What they're doing is the same kind of formula you've seen again and again, but they're doing it so well that this is like a fully told match in 3 minutes, and it fucking rules. It's so good.
And I will say this one, you can watch this whole match on Twitter because Snowboy posted just a tweet that is this whole match.
Yes, he did. I forgot about that. God, I mean, why would you not? Like, this is just one of the coolest fucking matches ever. You can watch the entirety of Okensho's career in less than an hour. Like, that's how long the comp is. It's like 50 something minutes.
And it is well worth it. I did
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it is a
And
it's
I
a
will do it
blast.
again probably in like a year when I
But
have no idea what to watch. I'll just watch that shit again.
Okensho taps out. Japan wins the war.
And we get a handshake.
We do. The Chinese conglomerate is pissed, and they're like telling him not to shake his hand, and Okensho shakes it, and then Okensho bows to all the Japanese fans.
Yeah, big
and
smile.
like
First time he
big,
smiled.
big smile. He's a happy man, and like I know they're saying like we're fine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. Okay? All right. This is an awesome rivalry, awesome matches. I don't know what the ending thing here is. Japan good? Like
Yay.
yay. They keep running Yasukuni shows, so apparently this is Okensho going, you can do it. It's okay.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, I
Time when they were beheading people in the street. No worries.
it's it's all right. It's water under the bridge. Like I don't. I wrote down in my notes. My final note about the entire like matches is this is fucked up. Great wrestling though. Like I don't know what to say about the story. I feel like if people knew that this story was happening in 2004, it probably would have won like the Wrestling Observer Award for like most disgusting promotional tactic because
Absolutely.
this is something to behold. Like, what was the winner of the 2004 one?
I'm
Let
sure
me
something
see.
Triple H related,
Yeah,
probably.
dude, probably like Katie Vick.
Yeah.
um, what was it? Most disgusting promotional tactic of 2004 was. Here we go. Oh, the Kane and Lita wedding and miscarriage. This is like
This
that's
is worse, I think. I think we can
yeah, like
safely say.
yeah, like tough battle, but I think this is
Yeah.
pretty safely worse. I mean, there's
Well,
ones
this
around it
one
that are
is simply real.
yeah.
A
This one's
real
like
atrocity.
like there's stuff around it that's pretty bad. Like funny enough, this is a very terrorism filled period of worst promotional tactic. Because 2001 is Stephanie comparing her dad getting indicted to 9/11, and 2005 is the Muhammad Hassan angle that aired on the day of the London bombings. Um, but again, this is like I think this would win for 2004. I think this is like really bad. This is
It
really
is,
really
and to the extent that people have seen this stuff, I think they have just consumed it as like, "This is awesome," because you can do that. It
yeah.
is. It's awesome, it's fun, start to finish, you don't have to know that stuff, but when you know that, it it is it truly, like, in conception and execution, one of the most bizarre pro wrestling storylines of all time.
Yeah, I mean, and that is Shinya Hashimoto's final masterstroke.
Yes.
And that's it for the matches we're going to talk about. Let's just talk about a little bit of a Oken show now in terms of what he's been doing since then. Because after that match, he does stick around in wrestling a little longer. He becomes a regular at the Yasukuni shows. He's at the next two. And yeah, this also kind of goes into talking about like what else you should watch from him. You should watch everything. The comp is out there. It's less than an hour. You should watch the whole thing. But I will specifically note there are two matches that are very worth watching. That being the next two matches of his we have on tape: the Okasawara match and the Seki Tenryu match. The
Speaking of bad
Okasawara one,
Twitters, bad
yeah.
tweets.
um, the Okasawara match is like karate versus kung fu,
With
but
weapons.
yeah, with weapons. Like I think Okasawara has like tonfa or something, and then Kensho has like nunchucks. And they have like a posse with them. Like Kensho comes out with the most fucked up looking people ever as like his posse, and Ogasawara is flanked by a bunch of karate guys, and they actually get into like a little bit of a spat at one point. Like it is, it's so awesome. It's also one of the funniest matches I've ever seen because I'm not even gonna spoil anything. You just need to go watch that one. That one's like an experience. And
Yeah.
then
And insane tone shift from
yes, okay,
from the other storyline.
that's what I'm gonna say too, because you go from that storyline from now on. Whenever Okensho appears, he's a bringer of like joy and fun. Like he is here to do fun kung fu that the crowd goes woo at. Like he is not at all like he's just completely like not at all doing like the fighting for the respect of the Chinese anymore. He is here to have fun. um
Yeah, do exhibitions basically, but they
yes.
are awesome, but they're so
It,
different. It's
they're
jarring.
so fun. It's incredibly jarring. And that goes well into the final Okensho match we have on tape against Seki Tenryu, who has no association with Daisuke Sekimoto or Genichiro Tenryu. Instead, he is a Bruce Lee cosplayer. Um, But he's an official one. He is an official. We did all we researched Seki Tenryu, like me and H, who I've mentioned multiple times, and a few other people. We researched this guy. He is part of like a society of Bruce Lee impersonators who are trained in Wing Chun and have been given approval to impersonate Bruce Lee. Uh, and he comes in and they basically just do a Bruce Lee versus Jet Li like exhibition match for 5 minutes. And it's awesome. It is
Yeah,
like,
if you think that sounds cool, you're right. If
yeah,
that sounds
no,
good to you, you got to watch this.
it's such a funny thing too because that whole show is like worth watching. Because like that same show has Sekimoto and Yoshihito Sasaki against Munenori Sawa and Hidetaka Monma, and that tag is like fantastic. And all the matches after the different style fight are really cool too. Like they have FEC come in, like Togo and Orihara and Macho Pump, and they do like some awesome fouling. But just randomly in the middle of the show, they're like, "Well, here's the cool wrestling, and let's take a little intermission. Here's Jet Li versus Bruce Lee." But it is a fantastic little exhibition match, and I mean, Kensho, after that, he appears one more time on a show, but we sadly don't have the footage of it. Um, and that is the end of his wrestling career. His final matches in 2007. Um, and going beyond that, he is just sticking with the training and the appearances in TV and movies. His last appearance in a TV show was in 2019. It was on like this show, like a TV drama about a woman who's like like a not retail, like a real estate sales like woman. And it's just him being like a Chinese guy who speaks Cantonese trying to buy a house in Japan. He has seemingly continued to be like an action coordinator in Japan. He also still trains. I don't know where he trains. I tried to find that, but I don't know. Um, but he's still living his best life in Japan, doing all this stuff. And I mean, like, what a life to live, man. You just live in Japan, live in a different country, teaching people martial arts and working on movies. That sounds awesome.
And
Um,
every once in a while, do drunken style pro wrestling.
yeah. Every once in a while, you go to Pro Wrestling 01 and beat up a rookie, and the crowds love you. So, God bless Okensho, Wang Jianjun, wherever you are. I hope you're living your best life.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And I think now we might have some questions.
We do have some questions. We and keep them coming because we've gotten some good ones.
Yeah, we've gotten
Where
some
do
great
we
ones.
go here? Here's one we can answer very quickly. A
Yes.
comment from YouTube. At Desperation AM 4638, are the different style white boys aware of the football versus judo different style fight between Steve Austin and gentleman Chris Adams? Yes, it's an incredible
Yes.
match.
Yes, incredible match. Love that one. When we inevitably do the America episode, that will probably be on it. And if not, it will be on one of them because there's actually I was doing a little bit of looking around recently just to decide, if we do an America one anytime soon, what do we got? And there's a good bit of matches we could do, but that one is fantastic, and we will definitely do it eventually. Similarly, and kind of on theme with the pod, actually, with this episode, we have a comment on YouTube from Boston Dread Sox. Question for the different style whites: who do you think would have been a better different style fighter, Steven Seagal or Bruce Lee?
And he specifies Aikido or Jeet Kune Do. So
Yeah,
when I saw this, I was like, hmm, this is going to bleed over into a different answer to a question later. I think Aikido would be an incredible different style fighting thing.
yeah,
Uh, just because you can just stand there and counter, and that's awesome. I don't know how good Jeet Kune Do would be because Jeet Kune Do is like kicking the nuts and poking the eyes and like chopping the throat. And I think Bruce Lee
yeah.
would get disqualified if he was doing like real Jeet Kune Do.
Yeah, the closest we would get is probably what Seki Tenryu does, because he is like a Jeet Kune Do guy, because he's doing
Yeah.
the Bruce Lee shit, and that's fun. And I feel weird saying that I picked Steven Seagal over
Yeah.
Bruce Lee under any context, but I think Steven Seagal would have been a perfect different style fighter. I think he would have been so fun. You are so right that Aikido is a style we have desperately needed in the medium. 'Cause,
Imagine like an Aikido guy against oh my god, Namiguchi here, or against like O'Hara last week, where it's just a guy who just like charges forward
yes.
and then just get more and more pissed off.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Steven Seagal versus Onita. Like how Onita
Yes.
tries to figure out a way to like overcome
Yeah, he
the
could solve it.
Aikido. Yeah, he's like trying to solve the puzzle. Yeah, I mean, Steven Seagal, like almost handedly. He should have. I'm kind of shocked he didn't really. Like that feels like something he would have just done on one of his many side quests. Maybe around the same time that he was filming the cop show in
In
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah, when he was filming Lawman. So we want to do one more maybe?
Yeah, let's do the one that brought that to mind, I guess. Maybe you'll have a better answer than me. But Corey asked, what training would you do to be a different style fighter? And he
Oh.
said, me personally, I would ice bath every day and get ice powers and win with ice blasts, because it's a pretty different style, which I agree with.
Yeah,
So we
dude.
got this question first. My answer to this actually was I would just train Aikido, so I would not have to like move at all. I could just stand there.
Oh, dude, that's so awesome. It's almost like the fucking great Sasuke thing that he does nowadays every now and then, where he sits in the middle of the ring and harnesses the power of the universe.
Yeah. I would have to take like one shot or bump max, and the rest of the time I could just stand there and
Oh,
move slightly.
God, dude, that's actually like, yeah. Um, oh God, I don't even know what mine would be. I feel like I'd probably whatever I. Okay, so I think mine would be karate, but it would be like the American comic book magazine version of karate, like the type that they say makes you a ninja. Um,
Oh
like
yeah.
like fucking like Count Dante karate. Where
Yeah.
I'm like that's I would come out. I'd also have the Count Dante facial hair, which is really just the Teddy Hart facial hair. Um, and I would like stand there and do like pseudo karate stuff, but then I would hit someone with the dim mock and they die. So like,
Some crazy like claw fist.
yeah, I'd like put my hand up and throw like a cobra, like the Santino Morel like cobra, but it
Yeah.
kills them.
And you could do the Abby like Billy Graham
Yes,
TNT. Like,
yeah,
I
dude.
know this is audio, but everybody knows what I just did.
Yeah, no, I think that is my end goal for different style fighting though. If I ever did one, it would just be an excuse to do the Abdul the Butcher. Like that's all I would want. I'd stand around in the ring, I would not get hit, and I would do the Abdullah thing, and then I would hit him with the dim mock. Like that's it.
Yes.
And I'm the best wrestler
I think it would
ever.
also be fun to be like the pro wrestler in the different style fighting. Yeah,
Oh
yeah, you'd be
yeah.
number one on that GWE.
Oh my god, that it would be. It's a lot of fun. Oh wow. So
Just to do
yeah.
the goofiest pro wrestling moves you could fit
Yeah,
would be incredible.
dude. I'm gonna hit the Steiner screwdriver on a kung fu guy. But
I do want to, before we are finished, uh, I think we have built up enough goodwill where I can plug one thing.
yeah, I think
And
so.
if you want to plug, yeah. Um, File Under Fire is another podcast that I do with my friends Brady and Dom, and it's it's silly and fun, and please listen to
Yeah, no difference. Fuck, I was gonna say our own podcast. Fall Under Fire
it.
is Fall Under Fire is so much fun. I have been on there twice. I was gonna say once. I was on there
Yes.
twice. Um, it is such a good time. And I've been trying to listen to the new episodes whenever I have time, and they are fantastic. Brady and Dom are so great, and I always love talking to them. I always love listening to them. You're gonna hear observations from Dom that no other human being has ever observed before, and that, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's the Dom show. It's the
yeah,
concept is that we're all very different in like what we enjoy and where we are in our fandom and age and all that too. But Dom is like an insane wild card that it's just something to you have to listen to.
yes.
Right, and you got to
Um,
plug your blog.
oh yeah, no, I do have that. I got a blog, Dragon Screw. It's a good time. I've made a post since December, but I'm gonna make one soon, maybe. I'm thinking about it.
Hey.
I just gotta write. I forgot how to do that, but I'm learning again. Um, it's a good time though. You should check it out.
Yes, you should read
Uh,
it and watch everything John says you should watch, and your life will be the richer for it.
oh, but you should also watch everything we talk about here.
Yeah,
Go watch Kensyo. Go watch Steven Seagal movies. Spend your time wisely.
exactly. Do we know what we're doing next week, or is it going to be a manager's choice?
Oh, I've been thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure, but I've been thinking about it. And I think it's been long enough. Same thing where you said it's been long enough that we have some goodwill.
Yeah,
I think we have enough goodwill that we can try and do this. We are stretching the definition a little bit, maybe, because these are certainly not formal different style fights.
I love it.
But in the late 90s, World Championship Wrestling kind of had a karate
Please,
division.
John. Yes.
And I think we're deep enough in that it's time that we move to the States and we take a look at what some of the greatest guys ever were up to.
Well, I personally am very excited by this news. Some of my favorite stuff ever.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna hit Aubie with the feliner.
Won't be the first time we've seen it on.
No, it actually won't.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to that, and we will be back next week talking about Mortal Kombat.
Da, 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 da. Goodbye.
Right.